Hello and welcome to Bunk Analysis. In this episode of Coast to Coast, the host George Knack talked with guest Jacques Vallée, who is a famous UFO expert. Vallée discussed a secret, well, not so much secret now that it is broadcasted publicly, perhaps I should say exclusive gathering of the French Aeronautics and Space Organization (CNES). In this gathering, officials discussed the best way to gather and research UFO cases, saying that the new generation of French scientists are willing to take a fresh look at the data supporting the UFO claims. This data is apparently some 200,000 reports of sightings around the world. Scientists can use this data to map patterns and locations and attempt to predict UFO behavior. Forget about air traffic controllers or government satellites, mind you. While there might be a lot of sightings and reports out there, I think if scientists want to be scientific about this whole thing, should approach the subject differently. Obviously there is scant if any physical evidence of the UFO phenomena, which comes in the form of vehicle hardware and alien corpses. It would take a lot of effort for these aliens to get here anyway. What the scientists should do is the quote-unquote scam approach. The scientists should consider launching various UFOs into the sky without telling people, hence performing a sort of mass experiment to see how many people report seeing the UFO over the experimented location. Then obviously, to be ethical about it, they would divulge that it was just an experiment after it was over. What they could do is tally up the percentage of locations where people believe the flying craft was an alien spaceship, and that would be the baseline of the number of quote-unquote sightings to eliminate. Maybe even fly things over these places where people report the sightings to see if perhaps some people are more likely to jump on the UFO bandwagon than others. I think this would be a great way to eliminate most, if not all, of the supposed sightings as being the sort of jump to conclusion rather than truly being alien visitors. The program then jumps to another guest, Lee Spiegel, but the topic is related. Now it is 1978 and Jacques Vallée is still at it with the UFOs. This time Jacques went to the UN, and the Prime Minister of Grenada at that time claimed that his country was a UFO hotspot. How about a hotspot for UFO believers rather than alien visitors, Mr. Prime Minister? Spiegel was involved in helping the Prime Minister get the word out to UFO experts, since pretty much nobody else wanted to go there. They managed to get film director Steven Spielberg as an ally, and also got a resolution passed in the UN which allowed countries to share UFO data with each other. However, the resolution is lying dormant because nobody chose to use it. Boo-hoo, how sad. Maybe we should adopt a resolution to spot flying Jesuses or flying Mohammeds or flying space goats, because I see them everywhere over here. Must be a hot spot in this area of the world. The day a person can distinguish a flying object from the Earth against an alien UFO is the day that a lot less time and money will be wasted on all of this nonsense. Thanks for listening.